quarters, which is a nice big, you almost have like a full level to yourself, like a whole penthouse. And you see this sitting area, and there's an individual bedroom for all of you. And she walks you guys on in, and you see a nice little cozy place like this. And she goes, "Sorry it took so long and so many stairs. I hope this is enough room for you all. We did bring up some complimentary food along with some scrolls and pens for you all to write down everything you would like to tell us about those 4 years and what you had discovered in finding the blessed egg for us."
This is a bit more than I thought we'd get.
You've done great service to the crown and to Prince Hamlet and to the church. We would treat you kindly.
Well, time to write out all the details.
I will leave you all
my journey.
to it, and I'll be back with some food for all of you and give you some time to settle in and whatnot. Good day.
Good day.
And as she closes the door,
Oh no.
Harbo.
Okay, thank God.
Did you think it was
You're
going to
gonna
be?
be like, you're in the future.
No. Harbo, give us a brief summary of what precious little Harbo did over those 4 years.
Oh my. Hairbo. Hairbo. So, Haribo, as everyone is quite aware, much loves the nature and is not from here. He wanted to attempt to leave, being sick of the city. So, off he went, but he had one major dilemma. He can't read, and that includes maps. So he wandered around aimlessly for a little bit. Every now and again, he'd ask the villagers some questions. And he would just go in any random direction they would point until he met up with Zeminiar. And him and Zeminiar traveled together for a little bit in search of the cleric Solomon, both of whom they were looking for. Oh, what a time they had. Haribo learned how to read and cried a lot.
Wait, because it was hard to learn, or because of some other
Because the
things.
Miniar killed animals in front of him. Haribo knows the concept of eating the animals, but because they are his friends, he still gets upset.
Ah, that is fair.
It's
So Harbo
quite
is
the
not
dilemma.
canonically vegetarian.
No, he's not canonically vegetarian.
That's good.
He understands the concept of it. Doesn't mean he likes it, but he knows that, it's the circle of life. It's there. But it doesn't mean he can't be sad about it.
Mm-hmm.
He can
That's
talk
fair.
to them. The problems all started when you started talking to them.
I mean, that probably was the problem. More or less, that is what happens. I don't want to give too much away, so
Yeah.
Zero has some stuff to tell for Zeminiar.
Speaking of which, what'd you do, Zeminiar, in those 4 years?
Oh, well, you see, after we all were forced to split up, I kind of stayed in town for a bit and got to know Martha better. Although we didn't have a hell of a lot of time, because
Ooh.
she's still kind of a, well, she works for the royal family and hell. But, so after that, I decided that Zeminiar had got way in over his head on many, many facts. He was just supposed to be out looking for some dude to knock out or kill, probably both. And he just kind of started going around and causing trouble in every town that he could for a bit to unwind. He won Winslow a prize and a bet, and then he went to go find his original home, which did not look like that anymore at all. And no one knew anything about it. Woo! Awesome. No. So what did he do? He did a lot of pondering of the orb, thought about Gilly and possible theories about the egg, read the Pochell, freaked out a bit, found his parents' graves, and ooh, they were forgotten. And then I found Haribo. Haribo and I, first off, Haribo was going to get ripped off by a carriage rider, and I took care of that. And then he cried a lot because I kept killing bunnies and deer specifically. None of the big scary animals, just the bunnies and deers.
It's true.
You didn't even kill the bears to protect
No.
little Haribo?
Haribo can turn into a bear. He's fine.
Yeah, he just didn't want to kill any of them himself. Also, while I was teaching him how to read and read a map, I kind of didn't tell him that we were taking a bunch of detours until we ended up finding one spot that might have the Solomon, but he didn't. So we got told to go to another town called
Wait.
Greaser.
What was that first spot?
Florentine. Here, this city.
Oh, wow. Look, it
And
all
then-
comes full circle.
Yep, and then we went, we were told, hey, maybe he'd be in Greaser. So we went to Greaser, and that place was sad. Oh boy.
Greaser
Oh,
sucked.
that's a whole time.
So, while searching around Zaminiar, found out that Solomon was heading back here to go join up with Hamlet. And from after that, Haribo came up with a very solemn face and was like, can we please go? And yes, because here was the only thing with color there. So, we split our ways. I went to go search and ponder on the Ordmore, and Haribo went back to the forest, I think.
Yes.
And now I'm here.
In the forest.
All right.
Yeah, I got my
Miles. Oh, that's right. Haribo, before we jump in, you got a friend.
I do have a friend.
Introduce your friend.
Yes. So my friend is a wolf guy. His name is Batiari, and he is about a medium size. Haribo can ride him if he so pleases. He's mostly brown, dark gray and black markings on him. He's got a little notch missing from his ear from fighting. He's a lot smaller than most wolves, but Haribo's only 3 feet. So he's big to Haribo.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but that's him. That's Batiari. My new wolf friend.
All right. And Miles,
All right.
what did
so
you do in those 4 years?
I wandered through a whole bunch of the continent. I went back to the church outside Florentine, a rundown little dwarven place. I'm sure you remember it. I searched some of the other isles. I searched some mountains. I searched all over the place. I basically went on a pilgrimage, right? And at the end of the day, I might not have found the egg, but I found a new passage to the Pochell. So you know what? I've done my due diligence. I've greatly contributed to the religion. I've become a saint, and they're going to build statues of me.
You might.
You know what?
Yeah?
What kind of world would it be if Miles didn't get a statue, I guess, right?
It'd be messed up, man.
Exactly.
I've done so much. So much for the
Yeah.
good people.
Uh-huh.
Now, as you all write down your findings in regards to the egg, I'm sure you all tell each other this information of your travels as you're all catching up, essentially.
Jarvis
there
is here
any-
too, by the way.
Oh, yes, Jarvis was there for the whole adventure.
Yeah,
Our
we
rest-
went together, so there is not anything to add, but I don't want you to forget Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis. So, as you all are writing down on your paper and catching each other up, is there anything that you guys might want to tell each other but omit on your guys' report? Or are you all going to be honest?
So, guys, I think since last time we probably all had a moment, and it's time to talk about it. Anyone get time skipped while we were apart?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I've met this Kefi of whom you spoke. He told me
That's
all
what I
about
mean.
your adventures, but other than that,
So he didn't re- So he did remember me this time. Did he remember anyone else?
oh, just you and Harbo and Winslow and Sunny.
Well, that's all of us.
Oh, there is
Wait, did,
there is maybe something that would maybe be relevant here. Apparently, he was at a crisis of faith for having to have put Sunny out of her misery. She was apparently lost in time, and he took care of for that. And I just cancelled
Oh,
him
that-
through it, as any good friend would.
What?
What?
well, that answers that question, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
Unfortunate, but at the very least, we didn't really get to know her. So
Closure.
at least it wasn't one of you two or three. Yeah, three. We'll keep it with three.
Yes, the three of us. And Batiari.
I meant me, Hera, but you know what?
Wait,
Never
the
mind.
four of us. What about Jarvis? Sorry, I wasn't counting you in that seminar.
You weren't counting Winslow.
No, I wasn't counting Zeminiar.
What?
Winslow's not
Is it
here.
possible that?
It's 4 people. No Winslow.
So wait, Miles, if Winslow was here, would you have counted him?
4 3/4 people.
Oh God. Well, you know what? That's progress.
Years and you
Baby.
still
I meant-
haven't gotten any better.
I've gotten much better, thank you. Just like Hamlet.
Don't. You've gotten better than Hamlet.
Oh. Yes, I suppose that could be true. I don't know
Oh
if
shit! I'm
that is.
beating the. Well, in any case. And Haribo,
Oh.
you didn't see Kefi at all during this time?
No, I didn't see Kefi, but I didn't have a chance to. Actually, out of character.